Good morning, students. So, we are going to discuss the bio of class 6th, and we are doing the revision of chapter 5, and the topic of our chapter name is human body respiratory system. So, in this we have already discussed in the previous class some part of the respiratory system, such as we have discussed about the respiration, then phases of respiration, breathing, and human respiratory system. Okay, so we'll just go through them once again. So first is our respiration. So definition of respiration. What is a respiration? So it is a process of release of energy by the breakdown of glucose that is present in the digested food of the living body. The next we have discussed is that was the phases of respiration. So in this there are two phases, and first one was your breathing and second is your cellular respiration. So what first one we are going to discuss, that is the breathing, you can say, or external respiration. So now what is a breathing? So it is a process which involves inhaling air rich in oxygen and exhaling air rich in carbon dioxide. Okay, so inhaling, as I told in the previous class also, inhaling means to take the oxygen inside in our body, so that is called inhaling, and exhaling means to give out, and so we give out, that is the carbon dioxide. Now the next is second one, cellular or internal respiration. So cellular, or whether you can say it internal respiration also. So it is a biochemical process in which glucose is oxidized to release energy. Okay, so this all the topic we have discussed in the previous class. Now this breathing also. What is a breathing? An organism take in oxygen, means an organism like as we as a human being, we used to take the oxygen inside for breathing process, and we release out, that is the carbon dioxide. Now the main topic that we are going to discuss today is about the human respiratory system. Up to now what we were discussing, we have discussed that already in the previous class. Now today we are going to discuss is your human respiratory system. So it has a well developed respiratory system that comprises of, so these are the part of your respiratory system. So that is your nose, nasal cavity, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi, and the alveoli. So as you can see the diagram also here, so your nose is there in the diagram, nostril, larynx is there, then your trachea, bronchi, bronchiole, diaphragm, right lungs, alveoli, pharynx, and nasal cavity. So these all are your part of your human respiratory system. Now we will discuss them one by one in detail. So first one is nose and the nasal cavity. So what happen in the nose? Air enter the body through the nose. As we know, we are taking the oxygen in the form of air, that is through our nose only, and externally the nose consists of two nostrils. So two nostrils it is made up of, and the inner wall of that is wall of nasal cavity is lined with hair and mucus. So inner part of our nose is made up of, that is hair and mucus. You can say that inside our nose the small hair used to be present, and the work of that, what is that? The hair trap dust particle. As you can see, it is mentioned here. So what that hairs are doing, they are trapping the dust particle. Trap means they are stopping the dust particle, that it should not enter inside our nose. So hair stops them, and the germs that enter along the inhaled air. So when we are taking the oxygen, so during that or in that oxygen, the germs used to be present, and the hair used to stop that. Okay, now in this way what happened, the inhaled air is cleaned before entering the lungs. Okay, as you know, this air, as it is in the form of oxygen, it has to go up to the lungs. So before going to the lungs, your nose used to clean that air and we get the fresh air. Okay, now the second one is your pharynx. So now nasal cavity lead into a short tube that is called your pharynx. Okay, so it is situated where? It is situated behind the nose and the mouth part. Okay, so in the diagram also you can see that this is your pharynx, and already we have discussed the nose and the nostril. Now pharynx, so it lead to an air tube called trachea. Okay, either you can say that trachea or the windpipe. So now from pharynx the air will reach your trachea part, or you can say windpipe or a few tube, that is called as esophagus. The lower portion of the pharynx lead to the larynx or the voice box. Okay, now this pharynx will reach the things into the larynx, and we are going to discuss that. That is the next one, larynx. So larynx you can say that, or you can say it as a voice box also. So this is the first one we are going to discuss. So where it is located in the trachea, that is a short distance from the throat. So what it do, it contain fold of muscular tissues called vocal tube that vibrate with the passage of air, and it is able to produce the sound. Okay, now the next one is your trachea. So in this also it is given here in your diagram, trachea. So there you can say that other name for trachea is the windpipe. It is a long muscular tube extending from larynx in the neck to bronchi in the thoracic cavity. Okay, so the front opening of trachea is known as glottis, and it is guarded by a muscular flap. We call it as epiglottis. Now this epiglottis closes the trachea at the time of swelling of food. So when the food we are putting swelling in our mouth, so that time it closes the trachea. Okay, the wall of trachea, they have the C cartilaginous ring, and it prevent from collapsing. Okay, now the next one we are going to discuss is, next is your bronchi and the bronchiole. This first one part we are going to discuss. So after passing through the trachea, now the air enter each bronchus, and finally from there they will enter into the lungs. Okay, so now trachea runs in the middle of the chest to a short distance between the two lungs, and it divides into two bronchi, that is called your left bronchus and right bronchus. Then the bronchioles are slightly thicker than the bronchi. The cilia lining the bronchi and bronchiole, it helps to remove the small foreign particles. So this was your bronchus and the bronchiole. Now we are going to discuss is about the lungs. Okay, now this is the lungs part. So what happens in the lungs? The lungs are a pair of spongy and it is elastic organ. Okay, so they lie in where they are found to be. They found in the thoracic cavity, that is protected by the rib cage and rest on the muscular sheath, that is called the diaphragm. The lungs are protected outside by two membrane, and that is called your outer pleura or the inner pleura. And the space between the two membrane is filled with a fluid, we call it as pleural fluid. Now the next is about the alveoli. So the bronchiole connected, in this diagram it is here the alveoli. The bronchiole connected to the tiny duct that lead into air sac is called alveolar sac. So each sac has a group of alveoli which are usually surrounded by the blood capillaries, and the gaseous exchange occur in the alveoli of the lungs. Okay, so both present in the capillary contain more carbon dioxide than the alveolar air. Thus we can say oxygen diffuses into the capillaries from the alveoli. In the similar manner, carbon dioxide diffuses in the alveoli from the capillaries. Okay, so we have discussed today the main respiratory system part. So they were your nose, nasal cavity, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi and bronchiole, then your lungs and the alveoli. So student, you can do the practice of this diagram, it is important, and you should learn this all the parts. So for today we are going to discuss only this much. So thank you students.